Love and light collective. Much love and light to you. Um, so I'm filming this on a Thursday, right? But low key, this is your girl's Friday. Okay, like tomorrow is gonna be spent making preparations. All right, I gotta be the decorating committee. What else? I gotta be part of the style team and all of that. And I gotta like do what I do with the cards, all right, for tomorrow's Halloween party. And I really do invite you guys to dress up. Love and Light Sophie. And I know many of you are probably thinking, why the heck should I dress up? You can't see me anyhow. Well, here's the sitch. There's a contest that if entered and successfully executed, you get a free tarot message. All right. And not just any tarot message, a tarot message from your girl, like from me to you. All right. It's a gift and it's going to be way beyond that of the yes or no experience. Okay. So just saying, you guys, make it fun. Not that you need an excuse, right? It's already a party. Duh. All right. Love and light, Halima. And so, if you guys aren't already familiar with the community board on the channel, please familiarize yourselves. I would love for you to interact. Let me know what you're doing. Love and light, your girl and the collective. You guys can talk to each other, share notes. All right. And a lot of people have been really kind of missing out on doing just that. And so it was also kind of high key my hopes that this party would kind of kick things off in a right way over on that aspect of the channel. All right. And it's so crazy because you know what? I'm getting synchronicity after synchronicity already, just within the past 20 minutes, you guys, regarding the message that I have to spring forth here. And just a heads up, you guys, the way that I almost want to say the way spirit did me, but the way that things kind of panned out once I get into it, kind of I'm kind of just committed. And that too is a synchronicity. Oh my gosh. That is insanity. Wow. So this isn't going to be everyone's story tonight. I'm mindful of that, okay? And so I will be ringing the bell, you guys. Love and light, Mr. Gold. And you guys, if you're wanting a free tarot message tonight for the free yes no, I need you to please and thank you check the live stream rules and follow all of them, you guys. I want you here. I want you to know everything that I'm doing on the channel, and then some. So please, I don't want you to half-ass connect here, okay? Because I think that we have a lot of fun, and I also think that we have a lot of work to do in a lot of ways, which also can be fun. So I don't really see any issue with that. And like I said, you guys, I do want you to check out the details for tomorrow night's party. It will be happening at 10:10 Eastern Standard Time. All right. And again, you guys, I really hope that you show up and show out in the sense of dressing up. Half of you have to go out for trick or treat anyhow, right? All I'm saying is when you get home, don't be so quick to strip like normal, okay? Or at least snap a photo before you crawl out of it and sit for a spell tomorrow night with your girl and the rest of the gang, all right? We are family here, okay? And I do take that seriously. So when I say you are welcome, when I say I love and light my collective, whether we just met or we meet tomorrow or the week after, I'm so serious, you guys. Whether you're my A1 day ones or not, I love and light each and every one of you, and I appreciate each and every one of you. You all got your part to play here, and a lot of times we do get to kind of showcase that fact or have tangible evidence of that fact when we are on the live streams together. For instance, what I mean by that is, could you imagine if you never came on, maybe you never had a question, maybe you never had a remark, a comment, then we'd be kind of left without the experience of experiencing each other's company, the energetic exchange, and perhaps exchange even of knowledge, right? We're all somewhere on the path, okay? You guys don't see me sitting or standing on a soapbox. I don't even have a microphone, okay? I'm learning right along with you, okay? All I'm saying is, when we put our best foot forward together collectively, there is some strength in that. And I do love those opportunities. So thank you for coming on to the live stream. And thank you for those that will actually follow along and, you like, subscribe, put the question in the proper format. And please, you guys, triple check for me. Make sure that you've checked the bell notification to all, and you kind of have to scroll down. Normally just hitting it the once is not it. It's going to take you to personalized, which means you're not seeing half the stuff I'm putting on here. And I hate that for you. So definitely would love to ask you to do your part to with the fix on that. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell. And those that know what to do may do so now. No pressure, you guys. You don't have to come on and have need of a question being answered. All right. But please, if you are asking a question from your girl, all right, for these freebies especially, okay, I need you to follow the rules. Thank you. All right, let's see here about Xavier. Or excuse me, Javier. Javier. Oh. Well, here's the thing. Javier's one, right? You know, you know about that life. Okay. If you don't know, he wishes for it. And there is going to actually be incoming communication. Now, why would that be? Well, because, you know, you check all the boxes. I have to cover up the star card. But you know the star card is giving you the one. And if that wasn't enough, you got the judgment card on the other side of that star talking about you've chosen. All right. So that's what I have for you, babe. Much love and light. Ooh. Javier. So that's what I have for you, Sophie. Oh my goodness. Love and light, Clarabelle Romero. Love and light, Carson. All right, if you guys don't have a question, here's a sitch. I'm really kind of impressed to get this out. This one's not for everyone, you guys, right? And I feel like a large majority of you are going to know probably within the first 2 minutes. You're very welcome, Sophie. So I just want to make sure before I get into this, because here's the sit, you guys. When I open this channeling, I'm going to have to birth it out and then shut it down. And then I'm back to, you know, giving you your freebies. All right. So it's not that the bell rings only one time at this. And there are many other instances, you guys, just a heads up, where we're on the live stream together and I'm ringing the bell and I turn around and I, you know, release some more of the message and I ring the bell. Tonight can't be that one. So I just want to make sure, because I know that we've all got different schedules, that, you know, I'm not skipping over anyone, because here's the deal. Once I open up this channel for this message, I need y'all to let me rock with it, birth out the baby kind of thing. And then I promise I'll be back around to ring the bell again for you. All right. So, okay, here's the sitch. We are talking major abundance for someone here. All right. And whoever's going to resonate with this, you are perhaps an earth placement. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, love light nannies. And you're going to have to wait, babe. Come back around if you can't sit. All right, I'll be here, I promise, nannies. Okay. But you could be also having the understanding whom all ever is going to resonate with this. And you guys, tonight, it's really giving male, masculine energy, male avatar or meat suit, you might say. Okay. However, I need everyone here to know there is some sort of notes to take out of this experience, and maybe you're being called to listen to it for that reasoning, even though it's not your story, your situationship, and or relationship, as well as your workplace. All of this seems to be tied into this abundance, you guys. Whether you understand in current energies or not that you are an earth angel and a healer. Okay, now I do see evidence of this form of great awakening here. All right, so I don't know. This is kind of giving years, at least months, right? This is not like a instant epiphany situation. All right. And talking about epiphanies, I don't know if everyone connected to this message has yet come to the actual full-on epiphany about their rank in the spirit. Okay. Your name holds power. You've got shamanistic abilities, capabilities, and or guides about you, and you have been experiencing psychic attacks. Okay, so you know, it's par for the course of awakening, as well as initiation type of energies, you guys, right? You know, going into some form of spiritual psychosis. All right, coming out on the other side, fire polished and aware and grounded. Okay, and so I get that for a majority of the people that perhaps will be resonating with this one, you guys, whether you are a guy or not, um you're being guided to give yourself grace. All right, you know how, like, if you were in a boat and perhaps like things got a little rocky or wonky or iffy, maybe some water got in the boat somehow. It's not a full-on leak or anything, but it is a bit of imbalance. Okay, in those moments, the best thing, all right, even though it's a great opportunity to do so, the best thing is to not freak out. Do you know what I'm saying? When you freak out, you kind of get things going in a worsened state. All right. So you are starseed energy, whoever's resonating with this, and the situation as well is that there is a bit of spell work. Okay. Also kind of coinciding with the psychic attack type of energy. And many of you are maybe even unknowingly, all right, but definitely alchemizing through this. And again, it's giving don't freak out, just continue. All right. You are protected at this, but you are undergoing a heavy ascension process. And many of you connected to this are part and parcel of some twin flame mission, a dualistic nature of self as well. All right. And you're undergoing, again, like I said, that dark night of the purge, or dark night of the soul. You're being guided to work with crystals. I did get that through the channeling as well, and I had already pulled some crystals cards for you. Okay, I'm being guided to get into that, so I'll sit those down. Okay, so referable to the crystals, we've got Lodolite, Rainforest Rhyolite, Red Tiger Eye, Green Fluorite, as well as Green Quartz, and Rose Quartz come out for you. You're being guided to make a form of crystal grid and or work with double terminated types of crystals. Okay, and double terminated just means crystal with naturally formed faceted points at both ends. So this isn't, this is essentially a citrine. Okay, you see the point at each end. That is really the reference to the double terminated. Okay, and same deal with this quartz. Okay, just to give you different options. All right, naturally forming points is definitely what you're going to see with this one over that of the citrine. Okay, but I digress. And this is irregardless of whether or not you have, awareness and or interest in your Reiki powers. Love and light, eat me. Love and light, spoonie noms. And so I do see evidence here of this masculine energy. We'll say that, okay? But you guys, I'm not here to manipulate messages. I can tell you um, with at least 80% certainty that as far as the grouping connected to this particular message tonight, you are a male. You are a masculine in a male meat suit, to be clear. And that's just me just trying to protect the energies of the collective so as not to, allow someone to needlessly go into some form of, any kind of psychosis, to be clear. All right. I do not like to rock with spirits of fear and confusion. So there's that. But Laudolite is going to allow you to continue to make clear intentions, all right, to feel built up and powerful. Again, working with the self-confidence as well as strength and power to continue to really alchemize whatever and whatever energies are necessary regarding this initiation, regarding this ascension process, to get to the other side, all right? And on the other side, your power is really unleashed like never before. It's one thing to be strong, right? But then to add the believability that you are capable, right? It's like next thing you know, you're lifting freaking cars. It's like, yes, I can. I'll do it again if I got it, right? Like, gone are the days where you're like, I don't really know. I'm not, maybe I should, and kind of wasting time. And I do see that that is synchronistic of whom all ever I'm speaking about. Now, I'm just the messenger, to be clear. Um, I picked from at least 7, maybe 8 decks tonight. I got the same freaking cards in a few of those decks. I'm not here to manipulate the cards or the messages, so I got to deliver it as is. Okay. It's kind of giving tough love a little bit tonight, but you're being guided to not worry, to be clear. All right. Work with the crystals. Yes. Worrying. No. Okay. And they made cards about it. So here's your tangible receipt, your evidence that yes, you are capable at enactioning out through, even in times of strife, you might say, through this strength and ultimate power. Now, here's a sitch. There's been synchronicities that you have either been paying attention to and not really paying attention to, or you have not been paying attention to. Just the messenger here. Okay. And the thing is, you know too much, you're too tapped in not to. So it's giving, perhaps you're willing it to be that you no longer are receiving the synchronicities. Love and light, Yasa. That's not the way it works here, buddy. Okay. Just say it. It's not. We're going to talk about it. You are too much not to act like it and live it out, all right, with this ancient royal bloodline of yours, okay? And you're born to be a legend. You're not here to kind of like shirk, like shy or like, how do I want to say, dim your light type of thing, shirk against responsibilities and act all shy and small. It's kind of giving, this reminds me of my dad, the only man I will call in this particular incarnation, my father, and much love and light, Dad. He is on the other side of the veil, right? Very much alive, though, to be clear, and ever present in any time of need. So, there is a great solace that I do take in those facts, right? But the funny thing is, before he was on that side of the veil, I need you to imagine any form of gentle giant. Man's was big, okay? He was huge, he was tall, and he was big. Just a big, giant type of a guy, right? But really, at the same time, simultaneously, go figure, like a huge teddy bear, right? He would prefer, and it was obvious, to fit in, to perhaps you might say not even be seen kind of thing, right? And so he had these like ways about him where in times of high stress, you will see his body positioning change. And really the long and the short of it was he was intending to self-soothe as well as, in his mind's eye, kind of shrink himself down, right? There will be no more of that, sir, bro, ma'am, or sis, okay? Because this is for everybody. You're here to shine. You're too much not to, and you can't not anyhow, so it's best not to fight it. You know what I'm saying? Love and light, Hope Kent. So you are being guided into some hermit energy to spend alone time, but not in the sense of just shying away and shirking responsibilities and avoiding them. And we're going to talk about responsibilities because I got responsibilities that I see through these cards connecting to your work as well as your purpose. Not the same though. I'm seeing it. We got to talk. All right. As well as your love life. Ooh, wee. Okay. Somebody, it's high time you step up. And you know what? Before you step up to anyone or anything else, you better step up to you. Because it's high time you stop ignoring and avoiding self. All right. So, anytime you see, these major changes needed in pretty much any facet or form or area of your life and or lifestyle, it's almost always a you to you thing first. And why is that? Well, because your outward world, go figure, with you co-creating with the ultimate creator, okay, is really you're experiencing you on the inside pushed out. Oh, you don't like what you see, hear, smell? Fix it, okay? But yes, you can. And yes, you don't have to do it always and always on your own. In fact, you are so freaking supported that several cards, not just one, not just two, not just three, not just four, not just five, came out as receipts, tangible evidence of the very divine forces and support that always, not just some, not just sometimes, are in support of you, are rooting for you, or pushing you towards some of those dreams, goals, and wishes fulfillment that you deserve, and if you're being honest, you desire to experience. So now what of it? Well, you've got to step up here, honey bun. Okay? And yes, you can. Utilize the crystals. Some of you actually do have natural Reiki abilities, whether you have awareness of that or not. Maybe you just got to pick up a crystal to find out, some of you. Okay? And, allow for your own healing essence. Those that understand you have some. We all do. Guide it more towards you, towards your cells, even at the DNA level, and see what happens. Invite Metatron in, okay? And next thing you know, you start feeling a lot better, and or maybe you know some sort of wisdom about you that can help you even on a holistic way, or excuse me, in a holistic way, referable to some of that DNA and cells you got going on, okay? Gone are the days where you should speak ill over anything that you are and or possess. Could you imagine? Like, we know, even in the scientific world, that if you take a plant, whether you're a botanist or not, and you speak just high praise, nothing but day in, day out, chances are plant's going to be happy. Everybody's going to look at the plant, say, wow, that's a happy plant, right? How about, well, we know because people have tried it repeatedly, kind of sadly, but knowledge is power, that if you speak ill on any plant, doesn't even matter which one, go figure, day in and day out, chances are that plant is not going to be here with us for long. At least not in a healthful state, and damn sure not a happy one. Makes sense? Now, what of it if you take your own ass and speak over it? Well, a couple of things. What are you speaking? Is it ill health, or is it dreams, goals, wishes, fulfillment, positivity? Is it peace? Is it love? It should be the latter, okay? Just saying, that's kind of given a no-brainer, but I feel like somebody needed the reminder. All right. Confidence, motivation, vitality. Red Tiger Eye will assist you for this journey. All right. Protective, cleansing, healing energy from the green fluorite, you guys. And assisting with self-esteem, compassion, feeling loved and being loved, loving of self, okay, with the rose quartz, and your abundance and creativity with the green quartz. All right. Getting into some of this stuff, whether you know what you're doing or not, in the sense of putting your best foot forward. Learn before you visit the metaphysical store. Perhaps you want to Google what crystals do, blah blah blah. Whatever you want, some more strength. You want to feel more confident. Do you need an energy boost? Right, energy boost. Carnelian comes to mind, right? Maybe you don't know that off the cuff. Maybe you don't have to because you got Google or other ways you can meditate and pray, however it makes sense for you to get the wisdom that you already really are just recalling anyhow, inclusive of that Reiki powers, you guys. And whoever's going to resonate with this, your karmic family is just that. I don't want to be so quick to judge and say just because the card called them evil that they are, but I can damn sure call them karmic, because guess what? We've all got the ability and sometimes opportunity to be in that karmic energy, depending on the soul contract, depending on the lessons, depending on the blessings, you might even say, right? And whoever is resonating with tonight's message, you are a descendant of Yeshua. Most call him Jesus to this day. No comment. But you've got Lemurian blood ties as well, as you are that of a light worker. If you check your soul contract, whoever is going to resonate with tonight's message. And for those that really resonate with being shat upon, all right, projected, psychic attacks and this, that, and the third, imposter syndrome is something else that came through tonight's message. Okay. Man, I was triple checking cards. Like, is this the case? Is this the case? Then I would get like 3 more cards. Like, of course that's the case. And by the end of it, I was like, this is not my energy. I'm in the energy of this person, these people, this man. Okay. And I do see that there has been a lot of TRAUMA. We're going to spell it out. All right. Because of this mission of yours. All right. How do you have, how are you going to come here born with a silver and or a gold spoon in your mouth or anywhere, right? You've got no way to even face things like worry, doubt, fear. You've got no understanding what it's like to have an enemy, a frenemy. You've got no experience of having perhaps even the wool pulled over your eyes, and you're here to have what, a big mission on earth and to lead and to relate with other people and help them and serve them. Yeah, freaking right. That's not the way it works. We all know, chosen ones know, being chosen is not something to brag about like it's the easiest life, like you've even got a spoon necessarily, let alone a gold and or a silver one. Okay? It's not always that pretty. Why? Well, because it's part of the plan. Not in the sense to punish you, but in the sense to prepare you for where you're going, for whom all you are here to help. I've got chills. And I need you to know, you guys, I really appreciate those that are going to bear with your girl tonight. I promise I have not forgotten about the freebies. All right. And it's very much my heart to gift those to you. Okay, if you don't yet know the live stream rules, please, you've got some time to make yourself available to them if you're going to ask, me for a free reading at the end of this message. I know this is not a message tonight for every single one of you, but I also know there is some aspects to the message that you can take and use in your own path, in your own energies, and in your own wisdom. Okay, but thank you for bearing with me because there is so much energy coming through that it is something almost that I cannot deny in the sense of I must birth this baby. Okay. I am not here for me, to be clear, but I am very much here to deliver the message that I've been called to deliver tonight. And quite frankly, guys, I wasn't planning on coming on. So thank you for bearing with your girl. All right. I really appreciate you. And thank you for those that appreciate me right back. It definitely doesn't go unnoticed. All right. Much love and light, Cassandra. Much love and light, Avani. All right. So here's the sitch. In spite of all of the T word, okay? Trauma, right? Divine wants you to know they saw everything, they know everything. I feel like whoever this message is for, you probably asked at least 18 times. Maybe there is some significance to the age, 18. All right. Maybe there's some significance to that synchronicity, that angel number, that angelic code. All right. And what I can tell you off the cuff, guess what? It reduces down to 9, and you only need one of those to talk about transformation, change, new beginnings. And we've got all of that, inclusive of abundance. I need you to know there were multiple cards about abundance from different decks that have nothing to do with each other. It is that serious. And it's giving, are you ready? This abundance is so massive that, if you know about chosen one energy, and I feel like many of us do here, when you look back at this, you're going to say that was the whole I got chills. That was the whole plan the whole time. There's some great or maybe even grave risk that is this seemingly prerequisite requirement in order to see this out. But divine says on the other side of seeing this out, you will be able to make it rain. And no, we're not talking about umbrellas and clouds. We're talking about money. Spirit is asking you to get the fuck out of your head. All right. And here's the sitch. Some of you, you need to apologize to someone. This is not for everyone connected to this message. This is a sidecar message for some connected to this message. All right. Now, I get it. You've been traumatized. You've got enemies, probably even on the front lines right now because of the pressure that you are. Again, you are highly ranked in the spirit. Somebody needs to get the full awareness of who all and what all they are and what all power that means, as well as abundance. Yes, but you know what, you guys? Abundance ain't much without power, is it? And that's why we often talk about spiritual wealth. For many of you connected to this message and to this collective, those that don't even resonate with this message, but you are part of this collective, people know even right now that you are spiritually wealthy. Why is that? Because of the power of your presence. Because of the power of what all you are connected to, as well as what all backs you. And as far as your backing, collective, we are entering into Judgment Day times. All right. You are being highlighted while your karmic ones, whether family, whether friends, frenemy, foe, or not, will be called out. And what I mean by that is not some freaking audible cloud speaking through the sky. Wouldn't that be neat, though? But anyhow, really, it's going to be so obvious that the ones that spoke against your name, that the ones that called you demonic, that the ones that screamed in your face while projecting their own karmic misery, okay, and not even in a way that necessarily benefits. You know how it's like karmics are on our payroll, right? But then also karmics can also like spin out and just kind of It's giving the scene from Exorcist where the head spins and the vomits just, it's like that is so unnecessary, right? Like it's like one thing if you're all like demon possessed in the corner and you rock with that. But no, you got to come over here and try to throw it up on me. That's so interesting, right? So unnecessary. Again, you are highly ranked in the spiritual world. Judgment Day, yes. You are an empath as well as a generational curse breaker, and you are asked to remain calm at this time. All right, because you are protected, and there is in current energies an actual divine intervention happening, being handed down, I'm hearing to say. So this means spiritual court, chills on that. But also, this is already something that was deep in energies on the strength that the Galactic Federation are connected to, the star seed being. You have a big mission on Earth. There's no small potatoes here, honey. And yet someone's not getting it. Someone is so used to being underestimated that they started to think, well, yeah, me too. I'll underestimate me too. Maybe they feel like it's easier that way. It's not. Joan of Arc is still coming to mind, you guys. And Judgment Day for these enemies. Your dreams are coming true, and this abundance is for you. All right. Here's the catch, though. It's not a catch, is it? Here's the mission. All right. You've got to be a form of ambassador, and you've already done it. So you're coded for this. So it's like, you might want to be, and I am not judging, only love and light. Okay. You might actually behind the scenes be going, why me? Why am I here? What am I doing? Is what I'm doing actually what I'm supposed to be doing, kind of thing, right? You've been at this before. This should be a cakewalk by now. All right, but we're talking about it because your crown needs straightened. You need some clarification. Maybe you need some confirmation. All right, you need confirmation of the divine protection and intervention. Bam! They made cards about it. All right, here's the sitch though. You got to do your part to actually continue to believe. Divine can do a whole puppet show, song, and dance, and what of it? Because you could just as soon watch television, right? And just mindlessly plug away at nothingness, right? Don't do that to divine. When divine's showing you, hand over fist, synchronicity after synchronicity, what you're supposed to be doing. And some of you, you're supposed to fucking apologize, all right? Not for your existence. Not because you made mal choices, all right? But in the sense of, that there is a connection that you are connected to. It's truthfully love. It's love. And maybe that's scary AF. So what of it? Face you to face love. Face you with love to face love. Don't you want love? Well, you already are love and connected to it. So it doesn't really work that way. This is for some, not all, you guys. It's funny. This card says, get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. So whomever is resonating with this, you already know you've been pining over somebody. Could be watching them online, it seems, with the Queen of Wands energy leading to the Ace of Pentacles. And it's interesting because the Galactic Federation want this connection. Got a whole stack of cards. This is really the Alien Tarot, right? One of the newer decks, but really Galactic Federation energy requested that I pull from here. And I know that sounds crazy and funny, but I'm not here to mince words about the messages. And I really hope that somebody actually takes heed to this message, because the amount of energy that started to come through at the part of the session, which is what I do before I even come on here with you guys, right? I really had to ask them, can you please slow it down? There is some urgency here. And for those that understand anything about the twin flame mission, there's a contract there. You don't get to, that's all right. I mean, you can. It's not going to be a comfortable life, and it's not going to be an abundant one, if that makes sense, right? Scary as that could seem. But you're being guided to communicate with this person, for those that resonate with this. And the crazy thing is, you've been holding on to that very person anyhow. You might as well go ahead and give the offer. Because if you don't, you're just going to remain in this asked out energy. Oh, I wish I woulda, coulda. Where is the life and living it and the reward and abundance in that kind of situationship mentality? should I call it lifestyle? It's getting, it's not really, right? Whole time you're watching online, whole time your abundance is on pause. You know, they talk about such things as power couples. Chances are twin flames are meant to be just that. Makes sense? Okay? There's abundance there. Why would there not be? You're so important to divine right rule agenda. You come here with a blueprint. Okay? You are the blueprint. You don't get to just be like, oh, never mind. Like, not me. Without some form of being called into spiritual court type of scenarios, experiences, maybe a lifestyle. I don't know. Who the hell would want to make a lifestyle out of going to spiritual court? Just saying. I wouldn't even want to make a lifestyle out of going to actual like man-made court, okay? And that's saying a lot from your girl, because I really have been in the courtrooms for a large majority of my life doing just that, and I still can tell you that like that's not the highest vibrational. Like, yeah, let's just do that. Just saying, okay? There's so many other ways to enjoy life. And again, power couple energy. Should you miss out on, do you want to know the abundance that a power couple brings? Woo-wee! All right. Whoever is resonating with this, you are to serve humanity in a major way. And your abundance is connected to it. All right. Again, you're being asked here with a guide or what have you to step up. Yes, you're going through some shit. Do you have to stay going through it? No. So what do you got to do? Well, you got to gather your tired ass up and handle this. All right. If you know you got to go in and you know, be the bigger person, right? It's like, okay, let me actually not have this ball stay dropped in the connection, in the communication. All right. In your understanding of who you are, for those that don't resonate with any kind of connection, you need to step up and stand up, because everything you came here for, inclusive of all of the pleasantries, is writing on this. And the divine are counting on you about this, inclusive of Galactic Federation. I don't know about y'all. I don't know how many tap into that type of energy or have the keys to the streets kind of thing to be able to tap into that kind of energy. Again, not bragging. It's very like, you know how like they say like the universe doesn't really give a rat's ass about your emotions, like it's just like your frequency, like you, like, you know, like, okay, you could say you believe, but then if the frequency ain't there, universe is like, you don't believe, right? It's kind of like into that kind of energy. It's very like matter of fact, like very succinct, succinct and concise. There's no like pleasantry about it usually. All right, when you're talking about the actual council type of energy, it's giving at least round table energy, but it's way more than a round table. Okay, so you don't want to mess with you know, you just want to make sure you're honoring your contract, kind of thing. Not a doom and gloom message, to be clear. It's just, hey, remember how you signed up for this and you said you would, so now you have to do that, unless you definitely want to be outside of alignment and outside of comfortability. Who wants that, right? Nobody in their right mind signing up for that one, right? And I know it's ironic, because you feel like no one in your right mind, and no one in their right mind would have signed up for what is expected of you. And here we are talking about it, and they made cards about it. Go figure. Okay. Somebody could be needing to work with cedar here, all right, to cleanse, because it does assist with unwanted energies as well as old energies, all right? And I do see, obviously, the presence of evil eye. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole, you guys. Protect yourselves, okay? Pray, and ask your guides for assistance, for amped up protection. But also, how many times did we already say tonight alone, all right? You are protected, not a doom and gloom. It's a very informative session, but you really got to be getting into this action, you guys, whoever is connecting with this, all right? Now, you're being guided to release anything that keeps you from the path of authenticity. You're being guided into a heightened state of authenticity. It too is a requirement, all right? Because you can't Like, could you imagine if you were like a leader, or if you were like, I don't know, someone chosen to guide, to assist, to serve mankind, and you just had absolutely no awareness about you. You just had absolutely no insight, no wisdom. I mean, it really wouldn't work out very well, right? And so going back to these synchronicities, there's some guides, all right, that have been saying, hey, 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 hey. We've been calling your name, spelling it out in numbers and letters. You've heard music. You've heard television references. You've heard movies speak to you. The loudspeaker at work spoke to you. Patricia, who was talking to a coworker and not you, still spoke to something on your freaking mind in real time as you were thinking, wondering, what's the answer, right? Gosh, take heed, okay? Literally, you've been seeing threes. 333, yep, but 3333, and, okay, please be kidding right now, hold on. 32, 32, some more threes, and 31, 31. And I need you to know the deck was shuffled. Yes, it was. 30, 30. We got 36, 36. And you want to know what threes talk about off the cuff? Divine communication. And you're sitting there going, oh, am I heard and seen and supported? Yes! Supported towards what? Wish fulfillment! All right? But you have not been closing out the cycle. You have not quit the job. You have not been telling yourself, like some plants get this kind of treatment, that you are strong enough, that you are capable. You have not walked away from people, places, and things that do not serve you, and you've been telling yourself the whole time you're stuck, you don't have any choices, your back's up against the wall, you're just asked out, and nobody loves you, and God forgot about you, and all of that. Whole time the freaking breakthrough assistance is like, please allow this to come in. There's lightning strikes and shit you're doing. I just wonder if the divine is hearing me. Did it remember me, Lord? Really? Really? You didn't catch a glint off of the freaking sword of Archangel Michael trying faithfully to uphold, all right, the contractual obligation of protection for you in your path. You've got to do your part, babe. There's no reason. You're too equipped, you're too strong, you're too tapped in, okay? You're being guided by actual ascended masters, all right? You don't believe me, they make cards about it, okay? Here's goes the 3333. You want some more threes? Okay, you're talking about guidance with the guides. Who's guiding? The freaking ascended masters are waiting for you to step up. You gotta be authentic, though. Maybe that feels like a catch. So what of it? It's now your lifestyle. It's okay. You'll live. Courage. Yes, you do have it. Here's another card about it. Reducing to 4-4. Literally. Literally an angel number, you guys. 4-4. And you want to add it back up together, it's talking about being in alignment. So you're talking about angelic assistance. You're talking about the Galactic Federation. You're talking about star seeds, cosmic, cosmo family, star systems, all right, backing you, and not even just backing you, intending to communicate with you. And what are you doing? You need to do whatever and whatever allows you to break into this healing mode, because the amount of stubborn energy I fought through just to get to this part of, wow, I actually can deliver the message, was insane. You know, Spirit's telling me, no, this is the deck. I'm going, is that the deck? Spirit's going, no, that's the deck. I'm like, what the? I started to question myself, like, what the fuck is wrong with me? But I'm in your energy. And this is why we're talking about it so passionately, because ain't no abundance the way that you're rocking right now in current energies. Not here to word curse, but I'm here to alert you to fix it, okay? And you've got support. Yes, you do. You've got courage. So now what? You've got to stand up. You've got to stand up for self. You've got to be authentic. Why? Don't you want harmony in your life? Okay. And I know many of you religious minds are going, oh, 666. There's threes in here, honey. How many rounds of communications, synchronicities, chances, observations have you been ignoring? And you want to know something else? You royal, ancient, divine being, you. 666 connects back to being connected to ancient Egyptian civilization. So watch the way that you are quick to perhaps judge aspects of your own identity, path, and existence. And instead, face it, educate yourself. Because on the other side of fear is a lot of lack, right? On the other side of fear is a lot of perhaps misinformation. On the other side of fear is a lot of, oh, here's this word again, unnecessary emotions that can wreck your path if you allow for them to, if you succumb to them, if you tell yourself, I have no options and this just is, I feel this way because that's just the way it is. How many times have you felt like the world was against you? Whole time you got Archangel Michael wielding the sword around. You have no freaking awareness. And so what of it? Just because you have no awareness, does that erase the actual presence of divinity and divine forces backing you? Hell no. And thank goodness for that. You know how many times we walk around ignorantly? I said we for a reason. Anyone here on the live stream or even after this airs can resonate with being ignorant a time or two. How else would you learn? You can't know you don't know something until you know it often. You can check it if you want to, but that's really the truth. Okay? And we're here to learn and grow our souls. But we're not here to stagnate ourselves and believe the lies and illusions that that's just it. This is just my lot in life, right? Oh, you made a few mistakes. Okay, and mistakes are choices. We're all out here making choices. I think a lot of people want to hone in on, oh, that's a mistake because the choices led to some sort of after effect that was either unintended and or undesirable. And so what of it? Even in those moments, you're still learning and growing your soul. You win. Pick yourself up. Keep going. Stop not addressing yourself. When you don't address yourselves, you are not addressing divinity. There's some power in addressing and having this awareness of the divinity that backs you. Check me on that if you don't believe. Walk around for 30 days confidently aware, being grateful for unseen divine forces, and you'll see a beautification on your path. You can test me on that. And self-discovery is really the long and short of why you've gone through whatever shit that the cards are talking about and whatever all you know you've got to release, okay? Because it produces inner growth. We are here to learn and grow our souls, okay? You've got divine support. Look at this 4040, and I already told you what 44 means. You want to know how much heightened awareness you should be having? Well, here's the sitch. Those double zeros talk about the double energy of the creator. Source. This is source code. We've gone from the angelic realm to source code in seconds, and you're still sitting there trying to believe you're small. That's laughable, and not even in a funny way. Trust in the universe. Trust in who created you. Trust in who backs you, and trust in yourself, because you are all connected to such a point where if you try to separate any of those working parts, you are shooting yourself in the foot, and that's why you stay stagnant, and that's why you don't believe, and that's why you're still talking about, well, I'm on my way to my wish fulfillment. Really? Because usually if you're on your way anywhere, you've got to move. You don't just get to the bus stop on the strength of your left and right ass cheeks, do you? You got to get up. You got to at least get onto some sort of mobile device that allows you to be mobile. Because chances are you sitting on your ass is not it. Okay? Unless it's got wheels attached. I'll give you that. All right? But here's the cinch. Someone here is being guided to move into celebratory energies with someone also high ranking. Go figure. Right? Just saying. And the whole time you want this. You're telling yourself you can't, you shouldn't, you don't, you won't. How's it feel, honey? You like that? Is it good? Is that you like all that? All 10 wands? You don't have to have the wands. You could just actually find your throne and honor residency there. All right? You're not here to be small potatoes. Okay? I'm so serious. All right? Now, there is some aspect to the mental space that you've got to utilize. This is you doing your part and being called to kind of balance out. Okay? Make the decisions. You already know. Make the decision to understand that you are capable of making the decisions. You're being guided into this full card energy. Why? Oh, because on the other side of taking a bit of a risk, you're going to be asked out. No! Stop believing like that. You're saying that. You're making that up. Stop it. You're being guided to calmer waters, healing energy, happiness, and love, as well as money. That's facts. All right? So release anything that keeps you from the path of authenticity, from the path of abundance, from the path of love. Because it does not and will not and shall not serve you. You've got to unalive whatever version of yourself that still tries to hold on to the belief of insanity, which really is, I'll just try the same things. I'll just try the same people. I'll just try the same substances. I'll just try the same blah, 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 and expect a different outcome. No, that's not it, babe. That ain't it. You gotta try something else. You gotta walk away. You gotta release. And it's gonna be worth it, because don't you want brighter days, calmer waters? Don't you want that wish fulfillment energy? All right. Don't you want to have honest awareness of the power that you possess in spirit and in truth? And here's the sitch. Many of you have been being guided away from a job. All right. And again, I'm getting this is a male masculine energy. All right. And spirit is saying there is justice on the other side of that full card energy. There's justice on the other side of ending it all. And it feels like and seems like and maybe sounds like ending it all. But the justice stands. So interesting that the sword should be up, likened to that of whose sword that did we just talk about? Archangel Michael's. You want to talk about any of the archangels? You only need one of them to get some major shit done. You only need one of them to even be half aware of you, which is funny. They're aware, don't worry. To have some major protection. Now you want to talk about Archangel Mike? I like to call him Big Mike for a reason. Just saying. He's like a big bro, the ultimate big bro. You can ask of him. Before you even get done with that conversation, he's already given you evidence. He's already been there and aware. Probably just as vexed as you are in spirit about some things. Just saying. They don't take kindly to chosen ones being traumatized and or abused and or shot upon. Okay? Just saying. Now, I do see that aside from the protection here, it's obvious that you should be traveling. Okay? Now, how are you traveling at a desk with a computer? All right? I'm also seeing evidence that you are feeling like your soul is being sucked out each time you show up. There could be some significance to a nighttime job. Sitting at a desk at night time. You have been divining, I see. You have been drinking, I see. What I mean by divining, getting the cards read, whether you're doing them, trying to do them, and or you got somebody else doing them, you're paying for them. You have been in your head. You have been in obsessive mode regarding, should I? Regarding both the work situation, and for those that resonate, offering up your cup, all right, regarding that lover's sidecar message. And divine is saying enough. You need to utilize the strength that you already possess. Stop with the bullshit. get your wits about you and stand up. Stand up and come forward. Stand up and come forward in authenticity. Even if this is simply and solely in the workplace, even if this is simply and solely from you to you saying, I am not here anymore. I am not doing this anymore. I don't do this anymore. Even if you have no idea how you will do something else, when you will do something else, when the money will come in, if the money is attached to this versus that or the third, start training your brain to understand this is a thing now. I no longer work here. I'm grateful I no longer work here. You could be sitting at that desk while you're talking this stuff anyhow. Your brain won't know the difference. Just saying, you guys, manifest. All right. But you've got to keep your believability about yourself so that you can do your part at this. Divine, or very much, whether you want to talk about star seeds, whether you want to talk about archangels, whether you want to talk about source, God, goddess, very much in support of this situation, of this path trajectory. Someone here is already an author, and others are to become authors. Or maybe you're already an author, you're being guided to write more books. It's part of your freaking divine purpose. I literally was guided to the Life Purpose Oracle. As if you don't know. This is so interesting to me. Like, there could be some significance to animals. I also did get through the session that I sit through before I come on here. That basically, this is not for everyone, right? But someone here knows these things. They know that they're supposed to leave the job. They know that they're supposed to come back to, offer an actual offer to someone, right? And there was a particular animal of some significance, and I'm getting it was like on the smaller side. It could have been white or, light colored, whether it's a dog, whether it's a guinea pig, something smaller, right? Or a rabbit comes to mind. And I don't know if it's like extremely through like a telepathic conversation, but there was some experience where you caught a download about this person. I'm getting that it was more connected to the lovers situation, but it could be just the same to that workplace. Take as it resonates. Oh my God. And the card says, hold on. The card literally says, you understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. I only read the top, so I didn't know it's... So yeah, that's for somebody here. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully, hope you're getting this message, man. Literally, it's a man. It's such a dude. Look. It's such a guy. At the computer. All right. Literally, it's giving Earth Angel at a computer, you guys. Oh my God. And there's this energy healing, there's this healing energy about you, whether you want to subscribe to like knowing Reiki or not, just saying you got this healing essence, you have natural energy healing abilities. And they're saying it's important to your life purpose. Like you've got to travel. I almost want to say this is like into that of like, not to get all religious, please, let's not, but like like how you would say like, an evangelist or maybe like a missionary. Like this is somebody that really is supposed to be like roaming the earth to give messages while they're protected so that they can perform out this life purpose. You're being guided into this hermit energy. Can't say it enough. I already said it, but I did not say this part. Hermit energy is really talking about being protective of your energy. So if you know that maybe, okay, then like him and hawing because you've been going out and or listening to everyone and their mother and their brother and their sister and the father and the uncle, chances are you're stagnating yourself by doing that. Okay, this is a you to you and you to, all right, and you with divine forces type of thing. You with galactic council type of thing. Okay, and you're being called. So when I say you're being called into the hermit energy, protect your ish, okay? Shut it down. Maybe you need to get off of the devices. Maybe you need to stop watching and or reading tarot. Get your messages, okay, through whatever means makes sense for you. Some people, you need a bunch of silence first. Can't just be all like listening to 5 freaking devices going on, 3.5 children, and be, oh, ha, that's it. That's the $1 million idea. Thank you. I understand. Wish it worked that way. If it does work that way for you, write a book about it. Okay? Either way, you got stuff to do here. Okay? And it's going to bring balance. Two of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles and Two of Wands. It's going to bring balance. But you know what's crazy? The 2 and the 2 is kind of giving 22, which really speaks about that spiritual leader, that spiritual teacher. That could be an angelic code of some significance for you. You are too big not to be here in a mass, grandiose way. All right? Sitting at the desk without the travel, no bueno, right? I can't say, you know, because I mean, the travel ain't, you know, the version of you traveling, you probably still got a computer you gotta, you know, plug into, say stuff, maybe, you know, maybe vlog or blog, right? Okay, but do something then, okay? Because you sitting there allowing life force energy to drain out year after year after year is going to lead to this, and not in the highest vibrational way. Right now, you've got this chance to really make this work for you, not against you. If you don't believe and you stay stuck, this is not going to be as favorable of a experience the way that it's supposed to be. Please make the choice. All right, this is somebody something. And you guys, I really appreciate you hanging with me. I am going to ring the bell, but bear with, because I do want to close out the session here just with this postcard from Spirit. All right, for those that resonate with this. And I'm being asked to consult the chart placements and initials deck. All right, so one moment here. Oh, hold on, that's too many. Hold on. Oh man, that was just so much energy. I'm like, did I miss anything? Like, did I? But this could be, yeah, Capricorn is definitely of some significance. I forgot to mention that. Well, I did say the Earth placements, but also we had the Devil card energy come out earlier in the spread. A lot of obsession, though. It's giving not the confident Capricorn. You know, a Capricorn confident man, that is power, right? Capricorn not well, really, it doesn't matter the sign, but if we're talking power couple energy, and you talking Cappy goats, ooh-wee, they could shift Earth's axis if they want to, right? It's kind of sad. I really hope whoever and whoever gets this and just really just stands up already, because yo, like, you can, you should, and you will. I'll say that. You will. Okay. You got this. Okay. Work on that throat chakra. I almost choked, and I don't have no reason. My name ain't... I don't want to say that. Let me stop. Let me stop. I got jokes. All right. Okay, so not a lot of chart placements, you guys. This could be first, middle, or last name, initial. All right, we've got J at the bottom of the deck. We've got F and G, A, T, E, C, I, M, Q, and L. And chart placements really were the Capricorn, Virgo. All right, there's that Earth placement. I talked about Taurus energy as well, but it didn't come out this time. And we only had Aries, Gemini, and Aquarius. All right, coming from that. So I'm going to ring the bell, you guys. Those that know what to do may do so now. And bear with, I'm closing out the session in the meantime for those that resonate with this, with your postcard from Spirit, okay? Dearest you, did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything as exactly as it is right now, miracles start to happen? There is a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be, right? And, you know, it's interesting because many people might say, well, it's unrealistic to believe you can just, you know, leave your job just because it's soul sucking and you can go on to do your life purpose. And really, who told you that, though? Because if you believe that, that's exactly the experience you'll experience, right? So what do you believe? And choose wisely, all right? No one else really gets to choose for you, and good thing, because so many other people want to offer their opinions, don't they? They don't matter. It's fine. You will be surprised at how everything seems to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy. You act messy, probably because you have no money, right? And your world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. Uh-huh. Wasn't chaos, tension, and disarray connected to the workplace energy every day and night? Uh-huh. But don't try to force a change or manipulate it. Instead, learn about what is in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. Then you can decide stay or go, sink or swim, move or stay still. Acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Get yourself and others free. It is very important somebody gets this. All right, because it's like your own freedom is riding on this, but also so many freaking others. Could you imagine if Harriet Tubman was like, nah, I'm gonna, I got me though. I'm gonna hang out in this tree real quick. And, okay, you are so freaking loved, always and forever, okay? According to divine right, rule, and agenda. For anyone wondering, still at this juncture. What I'm wondering on a personal note is, what will you, collective? Will you stand? Will you rule with authenticity as you've come here to do? You're already here. You might as well. I believe in you. All right, but that's what I have for you guys. Again, the bell has rung. And much love and light for those. Whew, that was so much energy. Hold on, you guys. Let me just... Oh my God. I need to like actually... Okay, hold on. It's like the best way I can describe that is like there's a lot of divine expectation attached to that message. And I feel like whoever that's for, and it's not even like just one person to be clear, but they know. They know. And you need to stop acting like you don't. Like seriously, whether you're guy, girl, what have you, it's just I want you to get all you came here for out of this life. And I'm passionate about that. And apparently the divine in their very own, maybe less emotional way, which is kind of a little bit scary, I think, like definitely are passionate in their way as well. Just saying. All right. Okay, now let me see here. Let me see. Whew. Love and Light Galley Castle. All right, let's see here. Okay, let me see here. Yasa, I believe you are first in line waiting patiently. Thank you. No, Yasa, you just asked about a promotion, right? And we said yes. So if you ask again, guess what? It means you don't believe the yes. So should we get a no for you so you could believe the no? Because I feel like that's not conducive to actual growth and you actually getting the promotion. Do you want to ask another question? Because I'm not here to abuse tarot, you guys. I'm not going to ask, oh, how about now? It's been 15 minutes. Should we... You know, I understand energy is fluid, but my goodness, the divine doesn't operate like, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you. You know what I mean? You have your part to believe at this. Otherwise, why would you listen to any tarot message, if that makes sense? You know what I mean? You've got to be mindful to do your part. Yeah, I believe. I think that was part of tonight's message as well. Like, you've got to believe, right? So that you get what you're deserving and what you're desirous of. It's not like the divine said, let's place Yasa on earth so that there's never any promotion in any company. That's not very loving of the divine, is it? Right? So, I mean, it doesn't check out that it's even logic. So you got to ask yourself, what is it about Yasa that doesn't believe and why? Is it connected to your worth? Is it just because you've never won in a way, the way that it would feel to win at having a promotion next year in your current company? Okay, but new experiences aren't bad, and new experiences aren't an opportunity for you to be set up for failure. So take the fear out of that. Okay. You might want to ask another question, Yas. I'm going to move to the next person, all right? Because there's others waiting, but I'm not here to, abuse tarot, you guys. Not for you or anyone, all right? Because there's repercussions to that as well, and I know too much about that. So, no judgment, only love and light. And I say that with the utmost respect, love, and care, Yasa. All right. I do love all of my collective. Okay, so let's see here, nannies. Ooh, congratulations on getting the interview. Let's see here. Ooh. It's giving a definite yes. Okay, this could actually even allow for you to relocate if you were looking to get out of your dwelling or locale. All right. What, this is a very abundant, prosperous. Yes, congratulations on the new job, babe. So that's for nannies. All right, let's see here. Eat me. Ooh. We walked. Okay, let me see here. Oops. Okay, let me see. Ooh. Well, I do have two yeses. All right. One is the Lover's card, which does talk about communication and choices. And the King of Pentacles at the bottom. Let me just see really quick. I think on the other side of some communication there, Spoonie Noms, aka Eat Me. If you talk with the owner, whatever male is connected to the management or the owner, and just express whatever communication you have to express about, perhaps your choice behind that or the circumstance. There could be an effort of collaboration, but as it stands in current energies, as far as them being concerned, that would be their preference. um you're being asked to reflect about some aspect of that choice. All right, but that's what I have for you, babe. Much love and light. um okay, now where am I in the queue? Love and light, Fiona, if I didn't say so already, babe. I saw you came in, but I was like channeling and I couldn't like pop out of it, so sorry about that. You guys, Fiona is our moderator. Be nice to her. And thank you so much, Fiona, for your help. I do see you working. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know, where was I? Like, ay, ay, ay. Okay, let me see here. Ooh, let me see, Avani. Nope, I just didn't get there yet, babe. I'm with you now, Avani. You know what, Avani, you gotta wait. I didn't get to you yet. I'm sorry. Galley Castle is next in line, and then you are next. Okay, you guys gotta be patient. I'm serving up like more than a yes no. You'd think you'd be happy, right? Right? We can be happy and wait. It's okay. All right. So here we go. Galley Castle. Let me see about Ramirez with NC. Ooh, come on, Ramirez. You're quiet. That's a yes. That's like a relationship yes. And apparently, NC is the one. That's the one they want to hone in on. All right. They don't want to move away from. All right. Now here we go, Avani. You ready? Love and light, Regaloka 9108. Love and light. And thank you, Fiona, for your help. Okay, now let me see here. Avani, about Austin. Oh, oh, soulmate energy. And this is a yes. So you know what that means, Avani? It's giving your inner child will mesh quite nicely with uh, Austin's inner child. And you guys will have a lot of fun together. And it'll be worth the wait. There's some synchronicity to that. You got it's okay. It's okay. Whatever the wait is, it's necessary. It's definitely not a denial, right? I bet you the more you're able to instill gratitude in the waiting, the quicker you're going to get to the celebration. And this person is really going to be what is the word I heard? Um, this person is going to really admire you. All right. That's what I have for you, Avani. Said I'm not ready. How are you going to tell you? You said I'm not ready. That's already crazy. What are you talking about, Avani? You gotta be ready, folks. You know how many other people are like they would kill for the chance to be ready at what you got coming in. Okay, look, celebratory energy again. Fear not. Ooh, so he knows how to put the hands on the thing with the thing. Oh my gosh, Avani. I don't know if you've ever seen. It's a really old movie, but it's called I feel like I talk about this movie like every 3 weeks. That's so funny. I think it's called Out of Sight. Wait, let me check. And it's got Val Kilmer in. Uh, rest in peace, Mr. Kilmer. Wait, hold on, because he was a masseuse. Hold on one second. I said the wrong name, I think. Hold on, let me see. Oh, it's called At First Sight. All right, just check that film out. It's got Val Kilmer and Maria Sorvino. Wait, hold on a second. Here, look. It's such a good movie. It's one of my favorite movies. It's well, I won't let the cat out of the bag, but his character, like he's all like with the hands, and I'm like, you can use it to manifest whatever else you'd like to experience once you meet him. You know, energy is everything. Like people lie all the time. Energy, not so much. Just saying. So no judgment over here, babe. Fiona said, "Oh snap, that's tea." Uh-oh, I did not bring my mug and saucer, my cup and saucer. I was not ready for the tea. Avani's like, Avani came out of left field like, and another thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know it's another one, Avani, or anyone. Mike and Dave need wedding dates. What is sister? How was that? Somebody got one of the characters' sister like a free massage because basically they were trying to make up for some other stuff. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. But Mike and Dave need wedding dates. Freaking, even if you just need a laugh, you guys, freaking hilarious. But remember I told you, the masseuse. Are you seeing it? Oh my god. Mike and Dave need wedding dates is like one of those movies where like you almost have to like chew your laughter back in so you can stay grounded. And I'm talking like the first few seconds of them. I'm like, wait, hold on. God forbid I had any popcorn kernels to choke on because I would. Just saying. Okay, let's see about the foreign travel here, Yasa. Yasa, you know what? I appreciate you for putting in a different question. And also, I'd invite you to actually like daydream a lot more. You know, like in the sense of you're very like career focused, and I get that. I'm not knocking you, me too, okay? Like I love that. But start believing that if you can really kind of make it up in your head, you can get to that experience, okay? Because that's gonna bode you much like a much better time. even at this company, if that makes sense. Because to be hyper focused on like anything too much is really kind of, the divine will use that to teach you a lesson, like that's not your end all be all, right? Like, who is your provider, Yasa? Is it, a company, or is it divinity? Because you know what I mean? Like, you don't really get to even a company without divinity. So it's okay, right? You could take some of the pressure off. And if you want to put actual pressure that advances your path, you might want to start daydreaming or manifesting. Watch The Secret, you guys. It's a documentary style movie, free on YouTube. Go figure. Literally called The Secret. All right. Talks about law of attraction. Start implementing those spiritual laws, you guys, because this life is far more spiritual than you may realize anyhow. Law of assumption comes to mind. Like, yeah, no, I got that job. I travel all the time. Like, my job loves me. Okay, Yasa, I hope you're getting this. Just start convincing yourself, babe. Like, it's fine. Like, All right, I am going to say you travel. I don't know if it's within the time frame though. Okay. We got a yes, a maybe, and a no. It kind of all came out at once, right? But what I'm seeing here is really, if you walk away from anything that allows you to be super duper serious and hyper focused, so like integrating the inner child-like spirit, like, oh, it's not so serious. I am safe. I am okay. All is well for me, right? Then you're going to see what all ever would be inclusive of lighter days energy, would be inclusive of what you're wanting, okay? With the death card leading to the much needed balance card of Two of Pentacles with that freaking devil card, this is exactly calling you out what I already got through the channeling when I checked your energy. You're hyper focused, and it's going to start punching away the very dreams, goals, and wishes that you desire and are deserving of. All right, there is newness, there is abundance, and there is divine breakthrough assistance in your energy right now. So can you just believe that and be grateful and understand that you don't have to work for every blessed thing, or every could you imagine if you had to work for all aspects of abundance as well as all aspects of blessings in this life? That's not the way. That's not the way. All right. Unless if you believe that, then you will most assuredly experience a life of hardship and just having to blood, toil, and sweat and labor over every blessing, when really it could have just been handed to you. You could have just dreamt it and said, thank you, God, goddess, universe, that because I can see it without having it, it already exists and is mine. And you could just align to it instead of working and slaving towards everything that you're asking for from the universe. Okay, the universe isn't here to make you work any harder than you're already gonna have to. Okay, and this is your message. I really hope you take heed and call judgment on really honoring that you are supported by divine forces, really honoring that you are the star, even the apple of God's eye, you might say. Okay, you matter, and you're special, and you're not here simply and solely to suffer, to be clear. Okay, so I think you'll see a lot more breakthrough in work, but also in your life. Okay, work can't be life, to be clear, as well, right? Yes, it gives you money, but divine can give you money faster and more of it than you trying to toil and labor at anything. Okay, you're very welcome, babe, and thank you for taking heed to the message, because you're too special not to, babe. All right, let's see. Spoonie Noms, you got a yes, babe. You better scroll back, okay? Because I gave you more than just a yes, but I don't remember everything that came through the channeling or what the cards were, babe. Love and light, Laura. Okay, now let me see. And you're very welcome, Avani, if I didn't say so before. Love and light, Crystal Candace. All right, let's see here. I want to make sure that you are, in fact, next, Crystal Candace. I think that is the case, but I don't want to skip over it. Let me just scroll back. All right, here we go. Crystal Candace. All right, is Nixon happier than you are? Okay. Oh, love and light, Carrie Ann. All right, so you are being guided to heal here, Carrie Ann, because long story short, though this is a soulmate of yours, I feel like soulmates get overglorified, right? Like literally, like a soulmate could mean like this was your librarian in, another lifetime, okay? Like woo, right? Unless it was the hot librarian, and even then you got a question. But anyhow, I digress. We still have that coming out in answer of that of the affirmative, a yes. And I see what's going on is this person is not able to, like, I don't know if I should say play catch up to you as far as like your growth, your maturity, who you are in spirit and in truth, okay? Or simply just resonating frequency wise, right? Like not on the same page. You want this, they want that, or they don't want anything at all, right? Um and you're being asked to utilize your strength here to close out the cycle with this person. And this person could be older than you, could be a father figure. um doesn't have to be the case, but you're being asked to kind of like lick your wounds proverbially here, from the experience. Okay, allow the connection to stand as it is, because I do see that on the other side of you kind of pouring into you, you do have room for a very wish fulfilled opportunity. Okay, it's being hidden to you now, but you could, as you kind of allow the dust to settle on this connection, and you start, kind of like just really pouring into self. I'm seeing with the Queen of Cups energy that you will get intuitive downloads about a certain someone, or about the fact that someone is going to be coming towards you in love, all right, in the near future. If you should do the work. I mean, in the near future, meaning divine timing, really, right? Like it's like divine saying you need to heal. Okay, well, you got to figure out what all that means for you. And to be clear, this is not a doom and gloom message in the sense of you've got to be totally healed while still being on the earth. That's interesting. But nonetheless, there is some work there, maybe regarding perception of self as well as perception of others. And maybe you are, very, I say maybe tongue in cheek, a very caring individual, a lover of sorts, right? Should everyone necessarily have the capability, regardless of the desire, to match your love, the way that you love? It's not the way it works, quite unfortunately. I know, and it hurts, and it's a bitter pill to swallow. But at the same time, you're not here to be loveless, right? There is somebody that maybe even at work could be of some significance down the line, or connecting to some sort of community, or your town. All right, that will be most assuredly in your energy, is on the other side of you, pouring into you. Okay. Okay. Good job. All right. All right, so if we don't have any other questions tonight, you guys, I'm gonna hop off. I did the damn thing. I birthed that baby. For those that don't know, scroll back. All right, take notes and believe. Okay, somebody needs to stand up and believe authentically, not just talk about, well, lip service believe. No, lip service never works, right? Like you think it's working at first, even if it's working. Is it a long-term solution? Hell no. It doesn't even matter what you're talking about, the lip service is being serviced out for. And especially referable to your own hopes, dreams, wishes, fulfillment, and belief system. Okay, you can't just half-ass this, you guys. Oh, thank you, Fiona. Um, yeah, it's a little chilly in here, so like, let me put. And it's snuggly too. It's soft, so like, and it matches one of the necklaces I made recently. So like, yeah, it's cute. Thanks. You guys get me. I love you guys so much because I'm like, I'm thinking to myself in recent energies, I'm like, you know what? I really don't know whenever I look from like, I don't know, one side of town to the next, if I'll resonate with anyone here on the level that I do with my collective. No, I'm okay with that. I love you guys though. Thanks for hanging out with me. And you guys, y'all better be at this party tomorrow night since everybody wanted it. All right, it's happening at 10:10 Eastern Standard Time. It is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to decorate. We're going to have games. We're going to have laughter. Okay. And we're going to have a contest. So I want you guys to dress up with me. You can't have me just dress up and nobody else. Okay. I want you guys to dress up at least at some point of the day, to be fair, and submit your picture into the community. All right. So it feels like we're together and it looks that way. Okay. I love that. And guess what? It's a contest. So, not in the sense of popularity, but in the sense of who's showing up and who's showing out. And, no judgment, only love and light. But you could win a free tarot reading, a session with your girl, right? That you can go back to over and over and over again at your leisure. Okay. And, just as my thanks for coming out and showing up and showing out, and for being such a supportive role in my life, if I do say so myself. Thank you guys. And I really do hope that you guys can come out, make it, and celebrate and dress up, would ya? I want to have a lot of laughs. And you know what? We don't have nearly as many if y'all don't dress up, probably. So, no, that makes sense. Y'all know I don't need a reason to dress up. I'll do it. I got some plans. I don't really know exactly what I'm doing, but I know some things. So just saying. And I really don't want you guys to miss out on anything. If you have yet to do so, please triple, quadruple check the bell notification. Make sure it's that thing is slid all the way down to all right, because anything else is not it, okay? And I don't want you guys to miss out on anything we're doing here. I want everybody to feel included and to be included, especially if you're rocking with the channel and its mission and its collective. Make sense? All right. So go ahead in the meantime, you guys, rest up, manifest, live your best lives, babe. You deserve to. Nobody here is trying to stop you. All right. If anything, I'm trying to push you guys towards doing just that. All right. As you should. Damn it. All right. I love you guys so, so much. Have a phenomenal night. And I very, very much look forward to tomorrow night's party. Woohoo! All right. Much love and light, collective.